Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jakarot, man, with my brother
World famous Jay, but it's not world famous Jay anymore. It's Bruce Leroy.
Bruce Leroy. Whatcha? So yeah, today we're gonna pretty much just touch on topics that we feel is important for y'all to really understand who we are and what we do. This video is pretty much gonna talk about and cover how we felt during this 15-week prep. From the beginning to the end. And I got a couple of topics that I got from some of my followers. So shout out to y'all. Fitness isn't for everybody. Fitness is not for everybody. We don't we don't we don't make content to make y'all feel like we trying to downplay y'all work ethic. We just here to inspire. I feel like that's what fitness should be about. I know that in the culture of 2025, it's becoming saturated, and we want to bring something different. And that's why y'all see our content. That's why we not only show y'all fitness, but we show y'all fashion. We show y'all inspiration. We show y'all the grit. And to say this is our first show, we felt pretty good about it. Did we feel like that at the beginning? Nah. But I'm gonna let my brother talk, and then we're gonna dive in after that, man.
Yeah, so basically what he said when we first started bodybuilding, when first started training, I mean, it's all of it is a beauty, it's a journey. You know, it's never a race. It's always it's always pace, you know what I'm saying? You pace yourself. Always pace yourself. Never rush because things never turn out good whenever you're in a rush of things, you know what I'm saying? Um it's important to just stay motivated. Be your own hype man. You gotta be your own supporter at the end of the day, because they got people that love you and they got people that hate you. You know, and that comes with it. That comes with growth. That comes with becoming the best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you want it bad enough. That person might not want it. You know, and it's not, and it's all a reflection of them too. You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing things out the greatness of your heart, but for the glory of yourself, you know, everything else attracts to your life. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about progressing every single day, no days off. Every single day, no days off, man.
It's important.
Stay committed to the grind. Even if you feel like you just shit, you feel like you just had enough of life. You know what I'm saying? You just want to just not do anything.
Or it may
Still
not be
do it.
working out for you, bro. It may not be working out for you, and that's okay. That's why you have content from us. You see what we do. You
Right.
see that we showed y'all. Prep is not sexy. It's really not. And I mean, I know the video, the little short 60-second video, it says like, oh, prep is not sexy, and y'all see us with the little edit video, but beyond that, let's go past that. Was 15 weeks prep easy? Hell no. Nah. We worked. We was doing secret security. We was working damn near 45 to 50 hours a week. And y'all don't see that. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see that part. Not because we didn't want to show it, but because we was focused on making our bread. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for this show. Getting a bodybuilding coach, man. And then our bodybuilding coach leave after 3-4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like in the universe, you're going to be tested, and those moments when you're being tested is really to show what are you really truly capable when your back is against the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like the job was strenuous, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there would be days that my knees would be sore, from walking around this whole building, working overnight shift, bro working the swing shift, him working 2 to 10, I'm working 10 to 6. I'm not leaving, I'm not making it to my house, but we gotta make it work. You know what I'm saying? And like I didn't make it to the house until 7:30. There'd be some time where bro would oversleep and not pick me up, and I got to Uber home, or I got to Uber
I was tired.
because he
I was
tired from
too
the shift.
tired.
You know what
You
I'm
know.
saying?
So
And there's one thing that I want to make sure that y'all that it sticks with y'all is when you're on your way to greatness, it's gonna come with hardship. You're gonna struggle. Was I nervous when it came down to the last weeks of prep? Yeah, bro. Like I was nervous because I knew that we didn't have everything that we thought we needed at that time. And then God showed us that, nah, you got everything you need right now, bro. And we performed on stage, but we don't want to dive into that too much. We want to talk about what everybody else was talking to us about and asking us. Uh, so brotherhood energy. Why does why doing this with your bro makes it better? Um, I honestly, oh, you tap into him, let him know, bro.
Cause it's simply a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you have a brother and you hold him accountable as such as he holds yourself accountable. It's like you can't be you can't be beat. You're unbeatable. You know, because you're working as a whole. You're working as a brotherhood. You're working as a team. You know, and we both want the same thing in life. We both want to win. And whenever you find a brother that's like that, blessings come arise. Because it's like it's the intent. It's the intent behind everything. And that's what makes it so beautiful. That's what makes it so divine. Is the way how we just move through life and we laugh through the pain. When struggle sums come out the way, when we have strongholds that's blocking our energy, that's blocking our pathways, we don't look at it as, oh man, you know what? I can't do this no more.
I'm gonna quit.
I'm gonna quit. Quit.
When you this close,
When you that close,
bro.
when you that close,
Drop the
people
ball.
quit. And it's like, no, man, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. Even if you feel like you want to quit, just keep going, bro. Cause the other side is beautiful, man. And I'm gonna keep saying beautiful because this is beautiful. This is divine. What we
Beauty in the
talking
struggle.
about is beauty in the struggle, man. J. Cole said it, you know. And it's like, yeah, we gonna keep climbing that mountain. We gonna keep climbing each mountaintop,
And you
each
know what?
mountain.
A lot of people don't know that in us moving to Texas, it was a struggle, bro. It was a struggle, bro. There was times when we had the opportunity to make a lot of money from doing moving. We wasn't a part of no moving company. We was doing this just out of the genuine of our heart. And you find out along the journey is that you really sit there and be like, damn, I did all this work for this person. Me and bro did all this work for this person, but we didn't get paid. And then you sit there and you think, well, was it about getting paid or was it about doing a good deed? In that moment, we was really trying to get some bread because we knew that making the shift to Texas wasn't gonna be easy. And we didn't think it was gonna be easy, bro. But what we did, we bust our ass. Bro was doing Instacart while I'm selling programs in the car. Came out here to Texas. We were sleeping in the car for what? Maybe
Like
what?
2 months.
About 2 months. But we made it work. Nobody knew that we were sleeping in the car. Did we feel like we needed to tell anybody? Nah, it wasn't anybody's business. It was all about us doing what we felt that we needed to do at that moment in time. And you hear a lot of stories where people go through that struggle. And we laugh. There was time when we would sleep in the car, bro would be looking to see if somebody gonna come and try to knock on the door. You know what I'm saying?
In
Like
and out of sleep.
in and out of
In
sleep.
and out of sleep, man.
You know what I'm saying? We was eating Taco Bell. We're doing whatever it took to make sure that we made our dreams come true. And the job isn't finished. This is just a part of it. This is a minor part of it. But see, y'all don't see that. Why? Because y'all see the social media, y'all see us flexing our muscles, y'all see us looking good, y'all see us taking care of ourselves, which you should take care of yourself. Self improvement, self love is important through your struggles and through your winnings. And we went through that for a while. You know what I'm saying? So we letting y'all notice that just because you may see somebody on social media and you may see somebody feeling like they're living that life, yeah, we live that life because we truly live that life. We do model, we do bodybuild, we do train, we do trade clown, we do inspire people, but doesn't mean that we didn't struggle.
Right.
And we did it while we were struggling. And the people that know us, the people that genuinely know us, know that our work ethic is real and that we really got a heart and we got a lion's heart and we're going to grind through the struggle. Then you know. If you know, you know. And anybody out there that's been through a struggle that you felt like people didn't understand you, we resonate with that because we've been through that. You know what I'm saying? So we wanted to touch on that at the end of the day, through our pain, we still smile. And we can smile right now.
So at the end of the day, focus on yourself and only yourself. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself first in life because you have to. And also, along the lines, along your journey, you will find a brother, sisters for you. You will find a sister that's willing to grow with you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about.
Touch on the bond of competing side by side.
So we're touching on a bond on competing side by side. It's real cool, to have your brother on the side of you, competing, flexing your muscles, your biceps, and all that. You know, it's cool to see my brother in my peripheral as he's flexing when I'm flexing. You know, and it's cool. It's a cool experience to be on stage, man. We had a blast at Summer Shred. I will never forget this moment. You know, because we did that. We handled that. You know, we went in there and we handled business. And we also made a lot of connections, a lot of networking, just a lot of just people just engaging of the love of just fitness and how it's just all just come along, how everyone just come along
Find out who the J brothers are.
as a family, you know, and exactly find out who the J brothers are. You know, that's what it's all about. You won't know anybody until you talk, you know, and that's just real. You know, you want to get around, you want to move around, you want to network with people, you want to know about things. You have to open your mouth. You know,
Closed mouth
simple as
don't get
that.
fed.
Closed mouth don't get fed on the boulevard. You heard, you heard me? But yeah, simple as that. So what's the next question?
I'm gonna touch on the difference between brother energy and solar energy. The difference between brother energy and solar energy. Brother energy is when you're with somebody like we are right now. When we we move off a certain positive energy through the negative energy. And what I mean by that is when you're going through dark times and you're going through times where it may not feel like it's why me? Why me? Like why I feel like I gotta go through this? What is the world trying to tell me? Am I really meant for this, or is this really my destiny? You know. All right, so other phone, the video took too much memory, but this is the reason why you stay strapped with other devices. But back to what I was saying, the difference between brother energy and solar energy. When you got a brother that you've been known for a while and they've seen your ups and downs, uh, you tend to kind of be like y'all kind of lean on each other, right? It's iron sharpen iron. Y'all kind of, realize that you can't go in this life alone. You can, but it's always better when you got somebody that's been through the struggle with you, the ups and downs. And that's pretty much what we did to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Louisiana and knowing that, that it's not going to always be sunshine and rainbows all the time. There will be storms and there will be tornadoes, and you have to withstand that storm. You know what I'm saying? And you see it all the time in movies like The Pursuit of Happiness. You know what I'm saying? Drumline, Stump the Yard, like these iconic movies, and they all have the same message. You can't do this by yourself. We a team. You know what I'm saying?
There's no I in team.
There's none. There's none. And that's so real. So that's brother energy. But when it comes to solar energy, there will be times when y'all are gonna be separated, and the universe does separate y'all, so y'all can work on self. So when y'all do come back by each other, y'all stronger than ever. You know what I'm saying? And there are people out here that do care about you. There are people out here that do care about your well-being and your growth. And the universe is gonna bless you, but before the universe can bless you, you gotta bless yourself. You gotta love yourself. You got to show yourself that, hey, I can do this even when I'm going through dark times. I can do this even if stuff may not feel right. I can do this even if, there are people that turn their backs on us, or they got people that thought that we wasn't going to make it this far. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to be here now. Yeah, you may not have all the money in the world. Yeah, there may be times where, a job may, leave us. But at the end of the day, we never left ourselves. We never gave up on ourselves. It's the reason why we making content. We got other content that we haven't even got to the opportunity to finish because of we've been working so much. And those videos are gonna come out. Those videos are way before we got the chance to compete. So y'all gonna get those videos as well. But love yourself, man. Love yourself, bro.
So we got the difference between brother energy versus
Yeah, we did that
solar
one
energy.
already. So now we had the classic physique choice.
Why you choose classic over men's physique?
I'm gonna let you do that one first, bro. I'm gonna let you do that
So
one
the
first.
question, if y'all couldn't hear me through the mic, I'm gonna say it again. Why you chose classic over men's physique?
Why, bro?
So I gotta be honest. Men's physique, it wasn't really. I don't know. It wasn't really hitting. It's cool. I like
Everybody
it.
do it too.
Everyone does it. But it wasn't my stilo. Maybe because it was just less movements involved and whatnot. And I'm like, you know what? That's too
We not
boring.
knocking nobody that do it, bro. Like, do your thing, bro.
Right.
If
Do
that's
your
what
thing.
if that's
Awesome.
you, this would be cool.
Just yeah,
We
do it.
just came up in. We just like the golden era. We like what it stands for.
Right. Right.
Yeah, the underwear might be small, but hey, bro,
That doesn't
it
matter,
doesn't
man.
matter.
So it's like like I said before, it was just kind of just like less movements involved. It wasn't serving me. I wanted the challenge. I wanted more. I wanted to really show my essence. And really show it to the world,
And we
from
did
head
that.
to toe. And we did that. We done that. We finished it. We finished what we started. And but classic is cool. I love classic. Because you get to showcase your legs, your upper body. You show the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool to express yourself through your body as art
In the divine way.
in a divine way, and that's what we did. Literally, it's funny because the routine that I came up with during my 60-second video, I didn't really I practiced it, but I only practiced it for like 2 weeks. Honestly, yeah, I've been obviously I flex. We always flex a lot. We always flex after training and just
During training,
during
after sex.
training, after sets. You know what I'm saying? But when it came down to the routine, I didn't know my routine. I didn't know what I was capable of. I didn't know what I was capable of doing. I was like, you know what? Let me just use my creative mind, and I can give it to Robbie Robinson. Shout out Robbie, man. I love your work, man. I love you, legendary forever, man. Shout out to Robbie because I watched old videos of him performing, and I love the way how elegant he is. And I was just so attracted to his movements, so I kind of improvised and used that in my own routine, but in my own way, And it turned out great. That I at first I didn't know how I was gonna look on stage, because you don't see yourself in the mirror when you flex. You
We
see a
sharpen each
crowd,
other.
and
And that's another thing. We sharpen each
exactly
other, bro.
we
You study,
sharpen
you
each
look
other
at my
daily,
moves, I look at his moves.
and we sharpen each other
Y'all
daily.
tweak it, yeah, bro.
Yeah, and yeah, I can honestly say that I'm happy. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my this growth. I'm really
You
appreciative,
came a long
and
way,
I'm
bro.
grateful. I came a long way, man. If everyone knows me back in my hometown, everybody know me for basketball. I still play it to this day. I never gave up on my gift that God gifted me with. you know but bodybuilding was just another chapter in my life that, what, let me give this a shot. You know what I'm saying? Because my brother believed in me. He believed in my physique. He saw what I couldn't achieve by the way how I looked. And I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna give it a shot. And that's what I did. And
We've been training ever
been
since.
training ever
And now we
since.
come back next year for the
You know?
championship.
So yeah, we're coming for the trophy next year, man. You ready?
So just to touch base off of what he said, with the classic physique, I love it. My performance was a mixture of Bob Paris, Arnold, um Sergio Olive. Like we studied those movements. We watched the pump and iron motivational video. Like we immersed ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me not forget Frank Zane. Like people like that are iconic, and I feel like more of the men's physique should give the classic physique a shot. Even if you may not feel confident in your physique, we still got work that we got to do. But at the end of the day, we still wanted to show that we had what it takes. Were we nervous? A little bit, but not to the point where it made ourselves feel like we was gonna quit on ourselves. You know, yeah, bro. It's not gonna be easy when you're getting on stage and they got a lot of cameras flashing and whatnot. But at the end of the day, you gotta know that before the lights, there was just you. There was just you.
It's you, baby.
There's you in the mirror.
It's you.
And then sometimes there was no mirror. You still gotta, but you get to a point where you did it so much that you can mimic the moves in your head before you even get on the stage. And the part that I want to touch on is before getting on stage. It felt surreal, bro. Like once we got to the once we got to check-in day and we looking at all the other people, it felt like a movie, right? Because all the competitors looking at each other,
Right.
all the competitors looking at each other to see like who they going against and whatnot, and that feeling right there. We competitors at the end of the day in our hearts, whether it's bodybuilding, whether it's playing video game, whether it's playing sports. Competitive is either in you or it's not. It's either in you or it's not. Now it can grow over the time. You can become more competitive during your life on this earth. But at the end of the day, that's what we did, and we gave it a shot. And I enjoyed myself. And we're gonna come back next year. We're gonna rock it harder. Like you gotta do the work, bro. You gotta do the work. You cannot run from the work. You cannot expect to be the best in your craft if you're not doing the work and putting in the reps. So on that note, man, we're gonna move on to the next topic, bro.
Yes, sir. So, the next question is how the crowd responded. Well, I mean, honestly, this is my well, I guess this is my view of it. Honestly, when I was on stage just doing my thing, I wasn't really so focused on the crowd. To make y'all laugh, when I was posing, I was actually looking at the exit sign behind the crowd, inside the building,
Improvising, bro.
just improvising, and I said, you know what, let me just do my thing. So I did it, but as I was posing, that's when I later realized that people were actually clapping, saying "woo." Yeah, yeah, I'm like, wow. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I must have did an awesome job. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, all right. So my brother went next, and I was pumping him up behind stage, and he did his thing as well, and people was also clapping for him and shouting. So
And that felt crazy,
it
bro.
felt crazy, and
People really like our performance.
yeah,
Oh, okay, all
right,
right.
right. So yeah, man, we really enjoyed. Like I said, we really enjoyed Summer Shred. The people that was there, they made it entertaining as well. Even the competitors. They even looked at us and was like, man, y'all did an awesome job, man.
Shout
Like
out to everybody that came talk to us.
shout out
Wish
to
it would have been more.
everyone. But I give all the competitors love the same way that they gave us
Exactly.
love, because they all did their shit. We all did our shit on stage. At the end of the day, we did that, and we all champions.
All
We
champions.
all champions at the end of the day. Everyone deserves
Take the
more.
medals away.
Exactly.
Take the medals away. None of that matters. You are a champion for getting on that stage and proving it to yourself.
You are a champion on the stage and off, man. You know. So yeah, bro. I mean, that's one of the questions that was asked, and we also have another one saying how judges looked at you differently. You got yeah.
I honestly be real with you, and I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, but we didn't really care about the judges. We didn't do it for the judges. We did it for ourselves. So we could stamp that in all book in all chapters in this world. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause at the end of the day, we came from Louisiana, and we say that because Louisiana is the biggest state of obesity. I don't want to lie to nobody. I'm not gonna let nobody. I'm not gonna fake it. I'm not gonna make it sound sweet.
The food though.
You gotta love the food, and that's why.
You gotta love
But
the food.
the discipline is when you can detach yourself from what you've been accustomed to and move on to something new and research and realize, well, hold on, you mean I don't have to eat this? I can eat something else? And this is where the whole process of the nutrition, the meal plans, because anybody could go work out, right? Anybody could go to the gym and lift some weight and do some cardio, but what are you doing at home? When nobody's on you, when no camera's on you, when you have nobody knocking at your door, when you have nobody holding you accountable, are you holding yourself accountable? Are you? And if you're not, that's okay. That's what we're here for.
And that's a real question.
And that's a real question because for a while, when I was at 270, I didn't know about diet. I just knew I want to eat, I want to be strong, and I want to lift weights, and I did that. But then I wanted to get into the modeling. I wanted to accentuate my look. I wanted to self improve, and then that's where the self love comes in. And this is why we tell y'all self love is so important, bro. So I don't want to get off topic too much, but yeah, I didn't really care about the judges. I really didn't. The judges are gonna judge, but you got to judge yourself. And that's the most important thing. You have to judge yourself. When everybody's gone, when they shut down the lights, when everybody goes home, you got to judge yourself. Yeah. But before that, in that process of seeing everybody come to the event, seeing all the competitors stand outside, seeing all that, it felt like, okay, these people are just as serious as we are. And then we get inside there, we saw people was really, going through the whole process of get on the ground, putting their feet up. We were just sitting there chilling. We looking at everybody like, okay, well, because everybody had coaches. We didn't have a coach. We only had ourselves and God. You know what I'm saying? And thank God that we got people that supported that came out to see us. Got people that's in our corner. Shout out to y'all. We love y'all. But at the end of the day, when we was backstage, it was me and bro. We met a couple. We met a couple of people. We made a friend. Shout out to you, Darius. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are, bro, for just keeping it real, and we kept it solid with you. And that's another thing I want to. I know this is not the topic, but I want to say Be okay with helping other people out. He didn't have nobody. He didn't have no friends. He didn't have no support. But we ended up becoming his family at the end of the weekend because we showed him at the end of the day, bro. We don't know you like that, but your energy is good. Your energy is divine, and we gonna help you out. I said, hey, bro, before you get on stage, let me see your poses, bro. Let me see what you're capable of. Let me see what you're doing. And it shocked his mind. He's like, damn, bro, they got people that really cares. Like, yeah, and that's how the fitness community should be. We should care about our people. Yeah, we out here to kick each other's asses and win. But at the end of the day, it's to show other people and lift other people up and show like, hey, bro, I know that you may not feel confident, but I want you to feel confident. I want you to kill the stage. I want you to prove it to yourself and to the judges that you capable. Hey, man, it got me through it, bro. I was getting hungry. My stomach started growling and everything. I'm like, oh, bro, I gotta eat. But that's where the discipline comes in. Yeah. Do you break under pressure? You know what I'm saying? Do you fold? No. You stay above ground and you keep striving. And that's what we did, bro. And now we flying.
So next question.
You could talk about the water cut. Water cut. Well, I don't feel like the water cut was anything different.
Yeah, it wasn't really
It was really just
water
being
cut.
dehydrated.
Pretty
You know what I'm
much.
saying? If anybody's into the fasting, it's pretty much easy for us because we've already did it.
Right.
If you want to touch base on fasting and tell people, I guess just a little bit of
Oh yeah, yeah. Fasting is also divine. It can really it can fasting can really make your soul thrive, you know? If you let it. If you really let your if you kill your flesh, if you detach yourself for what from what your flesh, you know, always feed on, it's like you'll be surprised how disciplined you are just by doing that. And it's like, yeah, it's beautiful, but and I know it's hard. Not anyone. I know it's tough for people to fast. You know, fasting is not for everyone.
Yeah, because they got food everywhere.
It's food everywhere. It's temptation is everywhere. You know, so I understand, but
we did it multiple times.
Yeah, give it a shot. You know, fellas, give it a shot. Women, same, but fellas, mostly, mainly the men. Yeah, y'all, we have an essence, man. We have power. You
What would you
know,
consider how long did you fast if it's your first time?
I'll say fast for a day. Fast for one day just to see how you will feel, you know.
Do they drink any water?
So you could water fast, you could dry fast. That's extreme. You really want to do that. Water fast is definitely easier to do because you're consuming water, so you have hydration. You know what I'm saying? So you're not depleted, you're not, you know, dehydrated. So, but give it a shot, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Just give it a shot and come back to this video and comment in the comment section and be like, you know what, bro? I tried it. Okay, honest mistakes and wins. So, I mean, was it a mistake?
I mean, and which y'all may not, which y'all probably don't know, we stumbled in our performance, and that.
But you couldn't really, you couldn't really tell though, you know. But
why? Because the confidence.
Another thing, even if you feel like you messed up, play it off like you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody don't know your routine at the end of the day.
Keeping it real with you. Because you know why people try to hide that? Nah, bro.
Right.
We stumbled, but we kept it pushing, and we put a smile on our face. Why?
Exactly.
We were happy to be there.
Exactly. We was happy to be there, and
had a smile on our face, bro. It was pumping everybody up. Because people that feel like they wasn't even in shape like us, bro, we still pump them up. We want you to feel confident when you go on that.
And we only pump because you know what? We come from Louisiana, man. We don't really see we don't see this on a regular. You know, we don't see this daily.
Do bodybuilding.
You know, we don't see this daily at all. So this is more than just like, yeah, we was there, but it was just more exciting just to be in that. We a kid back at Chuck E. Cheese. You know what I'm saying? So, next question: stage experience, crowd reactions.
I mean, we pretty much touched on that.
We touched on that already. As far as nerves wise, like we wasn't really nervous. It was a good nervous feeling, but it wasn't It wasn't like a butterflies. Butterflies in the stomach. You could say that. You know, butterflies. But I wasn't. Me and my brother, we wasn't really nervous at all, man. We was just more than ready just to be on stage and just showcase what we got.
We saw a lot of other people that was a little nervous. And I think that's a thing that we need to work on as a community, not even in the fitness community, but as people. we need to be okay with communicating, talking, opening up, and nobody's telling you to be vulnerable, but get to a point to where you feel like you're confident enough to have these conversations with somebody that you may not know that's doing the same thing that you're doing. It's important, bro, because you may find out, hey, bro, you cool as hell. Oh, you cool too, bro. And y'all become friends, or y'all become acquaintances, or y'all chop it up, or y'all link up in the future. Like it needs to be, we need to be okay with doing that. And I feel like that would be people, if people was to not feel so uptight and feel like they got it all, we would be okay with talking. People would be okay with communicating, and people would be okay with networking and connecting. But if you don't have it in you, it's gonna be hard, bro, because they got some people that just feel like they don't need to talk to you. They got people that feel like they don't need to conversate with you. They got all these followers, so they feel like they don't have to do any of that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you take all those followers away, they just regular people, just like me and you, bro. And we saying that because we got followers. You know, we did amazing this weekend, and we don't take that from we don't take that from we don't take that for granted. Nothing. We bust our ass to get to Houston. We bust our ass to get to this show. We paid for this show to be in the show. You know what I'm saying? To get these medals, to get these accolades, to put under our belt. You know, when we was in Louisiana, ain't nobody was really trying to train with us for real. People was dipping, people was flaking, and the people that stayed, I commend you on that because fitness is not easy,
I'm
bro.
gonna train with you, dog.
I'm gonna train with you. I'm gonna see what's up with you. I'm gonna get up with you. I'm gonna mess with it. And then when you realize at the end of the day that they don't mess with it, and they still at the same spot that they was before. Why? Because they didn't believe in the people that was talking to them. And you know, us get on the stage was to show y'all the people that didn't stay committed, the people that flaked on us. We showed y'all what hard work gets us. We show y'all what discipline got us to be on the biggest stage in the world. To show y'all, and it's really for you. You gonna make it happen. And that's what it's all about, bro. It's all about showing love, man, and inspiring your youth, man. The generation. The generation is cooked right now, but it won't be cooked if people wake up and realize at the end of the day that you have the power to change your reality, bro.
That's it. That's it, baby. So we're gonna fall into the next question here. Let's see. Who else asked a question? Did y'all celebrate? Did y'all have an after party?
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Party, I think one of the competitors in my class.
Yeah, one of the competitors from my brother's class. He invited us to a horse.
Shout out to you, bro.
House party.
Was it EDM?
It was called Baja.
Baja. Like house music. Though?
Yeah, it was house music. Real vibey, man. I appreciate that, bro. Much love to you, man.
I think y'all saw fits in the video too that we gonna put. That I'm gonna put in the thumbnail and all that.
Yeah, and I'm also drop his name in the comment section. I'll drop his name, or even show him. I'll show him in this video right as we speak right now. Real good soul, man. He's another man with great energy. I appreciate him for his invitation to bring us out after the competition to celebrate our win. You know, and it was cool. You know, a house party. We don't really go to house party clubs like that at all. You know, we don't go out at all, honestly. But
we play real games.
You know,
anime.
And it's not because we do that on purpose. You know, it's just because we just so focused. You know, and we just been so disciplined to the point where it's like a lot of stuff didn't really serve us. But I told bro, I said, you know what, bro? I know we always in here, you know, sharpening each other, and we be out the way. But I was like, you know what, bro? Let's just have a good time for tonight. Let's have some fun because we deserve to have some fun. You know, let's go out. Let's go to the party. And we we party our ass off. We party our ass. Look, I was flowing. People, hey, look, people. I swear, the way I was dancing in there, people thought I was drunk. Yeah, that was just my soul. You feel me? My look, that God in me. My God is dancing inside of me. That holy, that Holy Ghost, that Holy Ghost. You hear me shaking through all my body as I'm moving. You heard me? But like, yeah, I had a blast, man. And we you know, we of course we dress, you know, we fashionable, you know, we nostalgic and
shout out to the people that comment on our fashion.
You know,
we've been doing this, bro. We've been doing this since. Ooh,
man.
We've been doing this
It's
what?
a part of us,
It's a
you
part of who
know.
we are, bro.
We're nostalgic at life, you know what I'm saying? In life.
And we hope that
And
our fashion can inspire y'all as well too, man.
exactly, you know,
We ain't gonna stop.
I hope we give y'all a sense of just stop, you know, through our fashion, you know. Everybody got their own fashion, cool. But yeah, had a great, wonderful time, man, and I can't wait to do it again. You know, I can't wait. I can't wait for more activities in the line and along our journeys in life. The more chapters we walk, you know, just the blessings that come throughout this journey. You know, throughout us just staying focused, staying committed to God. You know, staying committed to Him first and foremost.
And y'all
Always
need to
put
stay
Him
committed
first,
to
man.
him, man, because without him, there would be nobody. There
Without
wouldn't even
Him,
be us. There
it
wouldn't
wouldn't
be
be
none of this.
us. It
There'd
wouldn't be
none of
none
this
of that.
technology.
We are a part of Him. We are Him. We Yah's written on our face. You know. So, and we are a part of the universe, and we gotta be respectful towards that universe. We gotta be respectful toward ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, we could talk all day. Literally, we could talk all day on this camera and just really give y'all enlightenment
And I
at
want
the
to
end
say,
of the day, man.
and I want to say that we in Houston. If they got people in Houston that wanna hang out, that wanna link up, that's on positive vibe, that wanna get a workout session in with us, man, we're gonna be at the gyms, bro. If y'all got a gym that y'all like to work, that y'all like to train at, that y'all want us to come and check out, man, leave that in the comments, bro.
Yeah, drop that in the comments.
We're gonna put our
We trying to
Instagram.
train,
We
man.
trying to train, bro.
Get it.
So if y'all got favorite gym that y'all want us to check out, if y'all want to get some sessions in, man, if y'all want to make content, if y'all want to collab, man, only if you positive, bro. We don't really deal with that negative energy. You know, yeah, all that, bro. All that, bro. We down to do that, man. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the community. It's all about the youth, and it's all about inspiring everybody, man. So on that note, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Share this video with a friend, bro. We gonna drop some more videos. Like I said, we got more videos to drop that we still working on that we just haven't got around to doing because of work. But that ain't no excuse. We're gonna make sure that we get that out, but we're gonna make sure that we post this video. If you're watching this video now, it's probably because we done posted it maybe a day later. But yeah, man, just thank y'all for watching, bro. And we're gonna keep going. Oh, and next year, bro, if people are gonna be going to the summer shred next year, bro, throw a party, bro. Let's try to do like let's try to link up in the DMs, try to set something up, man, so we can have some fun, bro. I love y'all. I love everybody that's been supporting us. The subscribers is at like what 330 something. I remember when it was at 96 subscribers. So let's get it up to 1,000. Let's keep building, bro. Let's get it up to the high K's, man, because we're doing this for y'all, bro. It's a lot to make a YouTube channel, and it's a lot to stay consistent. And we put a lot of work into our content, bro. So that's the reason why I got these mics, the reason why I got this camera stand, the reason why I got this extra phone, the reason why we use another phone to keep in contact with the community. So on that note, man, you got anything to say, bro? Oh, elevate yourself to your final form, bro. It's Jakarot Performance.
Yes, sir. Like you didn't. Well, if people didn't get our Instagrams from the beginning of the video, we gonna drop it again. What's your Instagram, bro?
Jakarot.c, Jakarot.c.
And mine is Bruce Leroy, BruceLeroy. So, if y'all still couldn't hear us clearly, we'll just drop it in the description. But overall, hey,
Oh, we taking clients, bro. We taking clients. If y'all ready to get yourselves in shape, we do a consultation call. We do PDFs. We do package plans. If you want something that's tailored for you, not just to have like a generic blueprint. We are the blueprint for our generation. So if y'all want something to follow, but we'll hold your hand to get you there. So if you're that person, lock in, bro. Don't BS with yourself. We know that y'all spend your money on other stuff that don't serve y'all. So this is the one thing that you should serve is your life, is your health.
and stop living backwards. You know, stop doing that. Stop.
People with fancy cars and whatnot, bro. But
Stop,
it's like,
man.
You the car.
You the car. You the Ferrari. You the Lamborghini. You the foreign car. You gotta remember that. You know, but yeah. And the reason why we passionate, we got a lot of testosterone in this video, bro. That's why we yeah, nigga, you gotta do this. You gotta do it.
But we love y'all, man, bro, and we out, dog.
All right, much.